Welcome to a maths lesson. Today we are going to learn about angles and plane figures. Angles and plane figures. And the concentration is on polygon. Okay? So what is a polygon? A polygon is any figure which is bounded by at least 3 straight lines. Okay? So if you have 3 straight lines that are joined to one another, they make a triangle. So a triangle is an example of a polygon. If I have 4 straight lines bounding a region, then a rectangle or a triangle is a polygon, and so on. So you can see examples down here. If I focus a bit, this is an example of a polygon. It has how many sides? 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. These are triangles but of different shapes. Then I have this is an example of 4. Okay, you can have another example of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these are examples of polygon. Remember, the least number of sides making that area is 3. Okay, is 3. You cannot have a polygon of 2. If you ask the area, you can't. So basically, a polygon leads us to getting an area, a region. Here, there are only 2. So you cannot talk of which figure is this. It has no name. Okay? So you know what is a polygon. Now, after knowing what is a polygon, then what do? We concentrate now on angles in a polygon. So angles in a polygon, there are 2 types: exterior angles and interior angles. Exterior angles and interior angles. If you are talking of any polygon, you can talk of interior angle and exterior angle. If I extend that, this is an exterior angle. Exterior angle. And this one is interior angle. Interior angle. Okay? So, we are still defining what is a polygon. Okay? So, a polygon, number 1, it is a figure that is made up of at least 3 straight lines. Number 2, in that polygon, we can identify interior angle and exterior angle. Okay? Now, what we want to learn today is something small we add to the knowledge we have. So, I want us to play with these figures up here. Okay? If you have 3-sided figure, okay? 3-sided figure. So I want to come here, we play with the figures. Okay? Here, we focus so that we see everything. I think there is okay. So, I want us to try and get something out of these figures. So, it is something that we try together, okay? Here, the sum, okay? Somewhere we shall be asked about the sum. So, the angle here and here and here in a triangle always is 180. Okay? So we should be able to tell what is the angle here and there. Using which method? Simple. Form triangles in these figures. If we are able to form triangles in them, we shall be able to know what is the sum of the interior angles. We shall be able, because already we are working from what we know, 180. So any triangle that is formed inside there gives us 180. So can we try here? Yes. So you start from one point. You start from one point if I may pick, I don't have a red, but from one point, I will use blue. From one point, let us call this point A. So from this point, you cannot go to the first angle corner here. No, you go to the second. Because if I do that, now another corner is here. So these are just corners I want you to play with. I can't go here. From here to here, it can't give me any triangle. So I go, skip the first, go to the second. Okay, again, if I do this, it can't give me any triangle. So I have two triangles, 1, 2. So if I ask you what is the sum inside here, each triangle is 180, so we have 360. And how many triangles have I formed? 2. Okay, here you cannot form any triangle using my method. If you are here, we call it A. There is this corner and there is this corner. So there are 3 corners. From A, I cannot go to the first corner. We have agreed, okay? Okay, from A, if I go to the second corner, it forms a figure. And that figure is only 1, the one which was there. So it's 1. Okay? Let us try here, if you are following. Let us call this point A. This is the first corner, second, third, fourth. So from A, first corner, you can't form any figure. But from A, if I go there, I've already formed a figure there. A triangle, for that matter. Continue. There. Now, I cannot move from here to here. It can't work in this case. So how many triangles have I formed? 1, 2, 3. Okay? Are we together there? Yes. So, from these 3 examples, triangle, 3-sided figure, 4-sided figure, 5-sided figure, we have established how many triangles? Here it is only 1. It is a triangle and we are looking for triangle, so it is the only one. When we have 4-sided figure, you can form 2. When we have 5-sided figure, you have seen we can form 1, 2, 3. Okay? What was the purpose of forming those triangles? We are learning from known to unknown. Okay? What we know, in a triangle we have 180 degrees. So if we have 2 triangles, it gives us 360. If we have 3 triangles somewhere, it gives us 540, and so on. So you should be able to relate, okay, the number of sides and the triangles formed. Okay, so if we have 3 sides, it is only 1 triangle. If we have 4 sides, we are talking of 2. If we have 5 sides, a 5-sided figure, pentagon, how many triangles are inside the pentagon? 3. Okay. What is the sum of them? 540. Here, 360. Here, 180. Okay. Right. Now, I want to take you a bit further. I want you to learn how to form a right angle inside there. Inside there. A right angle. Okay? How many right angles can be found? This is, you may take this is a right angle, no problem. But we are asking how many can be formed in that figure. Okay? So I rub this and then you try to do what I'm going to show you. So from that point A, let us take one point, like this A. The side opposite is here. This is the side opposite to my point. So always when you pick a point, you opposite to that point, it should be a straight line. So that when you draw the line, it forms another angle. Let me pick a red biro. Here. So from here, if this is perpendicular, to that, so I will have formed two right angles, this and that. So how do we handle it? Pick any point. From that point, you should be able to draw a perpendicular to the line that is opposite that point. Let us go to example 2. I have already two triangles, okay? So I want to see if these two triangles can give me still more right angles. What is the condition for picking a point? When you pick a point, opposite to that point, it should be a straight line. So I can pick point here, and this is the straight line. So if I draw, then I will form a right angle and another right angle. Equally, if I pick here, I'll have formed this and that. So you see how you form? Let us go to this line here, this line here, this one, this line here, and I will pick this point here. So from this point, now you see I have 90, 90, 90. Again from here, I have 90, 90. Again from here, I have 90, 90. Okay? So, in short, from this triangle, even if it was isosceles triangle, the key thing is from one point, there is a line opposite to that point. So somebody may pick this. The fact is this point and this line are opposite. So from here, if I draw this up to there, a perpendicular line, then you will have formed two 90s. Okay? So you pick one point from each triangle. One point, and opposite to that point, there should be a straight line. Then draw a perpendicular line from that point to the line you have chosen. It will give you, at the point of intersection, two 90s. Okay? So, even if you have a triangle like this, and I pick this, here, I'll have this and that. So, irrespective of the type of triangle, you can get two 90s in any triangle. So, if originally in this figure, you can try this. In this figure, we had that. So there are two triangles, triangle number 1, triangle number 2. Then from this point, I can come here, I'll make 90 and 90. Then from here, I can also make 90 and 90. So you are learning that from each triangle, irrespective of its type, it gives you two 90s in that triangle. So where I had two triangles, I'll get 90 by 4. There will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So look at the pattern. In a 5-sided figure, how many triangles are we formed? 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And each triangle has generated two 90s. So what is the total of 90s that are there? 6. So I want us now to go back to our table and make some relation. Here, number of sides, a triangle has 3 sides. Number of triangles I was able to form, it was only 1, the original. Now, sum of interior angles. Inside that triangle, the sum expected is 180. 180. Okay? Then sum of right angle triangle. Sum of those right angles triangles. 2. The right angles, how many are they there? 2. Okay? Can you remember from this? The first one is a triangle. So the right angles that I have there can form are only 2. Those are the right angles that can be formed there. Let us go to example number 2, where I have a 4-sided figure. Okay? I have a 4-sided figure. Number of triangles that I formed were 2. Okay? And the sum of interior angles. If one triangle has a sum of 180 and I have formed 2 triangles, so it will be 360. I think that is easy. One triangle 180, the other triangle 180, the sum 360. But now, what is the sum of right angles? How many right angles are there? Okay? 4. Why? You can relate. In one triangle, there are 2. Another triangle, there are 2. So what is the total of right angles? Right angles inside there? 4. And then 5, you will get 3 triangles. Each triangle is 180. It gives you 540. 180 times 3. And each triangle here had 2 right angles. Had 2 90s. So I have 3 times 2, 6. Now, the key thing is here. Suppose I have n. Look at this sequence. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3. So it's like we were subtracting 2, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 5 minus 2, 3. And therefore, if they are n, we also subtract 2 from n. Very important, okay? So that is what will always give you the number of triangles. Calculate the number of triangles. Remember, after getting n, you subtract 2. Let us go to sum of the interior angles. Remember, one triangle has 180. 2 triangles has 360, meaning that 180 times 2. Here, 180 times 3. Here, 180 times this. See? 1 times 180. Here, we had 2 times 180. Here, we had 3 times 180. So, automatically, here, the number of sides is this times that. Okay? Now, let us come to the last column where it is very interesting. Okay? I want you to relate it with here. When it is one triangle, the 90s are 2. When it is 2, they are 4. When it is there 3, they are 6. So the relationship here you have to get is between this and that, which comes to 2n minus 4. That is a general formula. So what is 2 times 1? 2. Okay? No. Here. It is here. Number of sides. So 2 times 3, 6. 6 minus 4, 2. So n is the number of sides. N is the number of sides, a general number of sides. So if the number of sides is 4, how do I get the triangles? The right angles. So I take 4 multiplied by 2, 8. 8 minus 4, you get 4. So this is the key thing here. This is the key thing. This is what comes from a relationship of your observation. Remember, it is a relationship from what you have been observing. So you cannot cram it. You better understand the way I've taken you through. What does it mean to have a right angle in a three-sided figure? A three-sided figure. Kwanza, it generates triangles. After generating triangles, they generate 90 degrees. How many right angles are there? The sum of right angles. So number one, the n-sided figure you are given, a particular figure you are given, how many sides does it have? How many triangles does it have? Then how many right angles do you have? Okay, so I want you to give you a conclusion. I want you to get this conclusion right for the next lesson. That here, like here, we have 180. Okay, here, this is another important. Okay, sum of interior angles. So sum of interior angles is equal to 180 times n minus 2. N minus 2. Oh, this ink is gone. So it is n minus 2. Okay, now this is the same as 90 times 2 into n minus 2. So this is the same as 90 into 2n minus 4 here. Okay, here. This is very important. 90 in bracket 2n. The 2 has gone inside to give me this. I've kept 90 outside. Okay, I've kept 90 outside. So what is important? This is very important. We shall use it in the next lesson, where we shall be doing application, so that you see how I use this formula. I didn't do exterior. Okay, exterior is just 360. When you go round once, it's 360. So I will be trying to apply interior angle, exterior angle in the next lesson. Remember to subscribe so that you get the notification on all lessons I upload. Okay, bye bye.